So children, we was telling you was all elements with the same period and same group have a trend, and that you must know. Now elements in the same period will have the same valence principal quantum number. That also we understood. Now we need to talk about the transition series. Let's see the transition series. These are the transition metals. Why are they called transition metals? First, electrons in these metals will always want to undergo excitation to higher energy orbital. So you call them transition elements, point number 1. Point number 2, they have properties which are intermediate of the metals and non-metals. That is why transition, intermediate group. That's why transition metals. They are called D-transition metals because all these elements will have the valence orbital as d orbital, either 3d or 4d or 5d. Now look, this series is called the 3d transition series. Why? Because the valence shell is 3d, 4s 3d. Okay, we consider 3d because 4s has slightly lower energy. This series or period is called the 4d transition series. This series has a different number. What? Children, please mark it in your book when I am explaining the things, when you are actually seeing the video. (3D transition series, 4D transition series). Okay. Now, the lanthanoid series from Z is equal to 58 is called the 4F inner transition series. Who's the 4F inner transition series? Look. This is the 4F inner transition series. Why they are called inner transition series? Because 4F is the inner orbital, 6s is the outer orbital. So we call them the 4F transition series, but inner transition series because the 4F orbital is in the inner orbital. It's not the outermost orbital. This is the 5F inner transition series. So lanthanoids are 4F inner transition series. Actinoids are 5F inner transition series. Okay.